This is a proper man in. You know what I mean? Proper man who don't talk shit, don't tell lies. He gives everybody his time.
Give him a round of applause as our heavyweight champion of the world. Woo!
Nice work from Joshua.
I'm not a 12-round fighter. Look at me. I'm a new breed of heavyweights. All them heavyweights, Mike Tyson, Sonny Liston, Jack Dempsey. Oh, yeah, you don't throw combinations like Rocky Marciano. Because I ain't fucking 14 stone, that's why. I'm 18 stone, I'm heavy.
You're a troll. You know the word troll? You know what that means? Like a troll is just a fucking complete and utter low-life scumbag. It's a troll. So what? You don't have to say anything to the trolls.
Hard work. This guy here is a phenomenal talent. We're going to cheer for him 3 times. Well, how many belts you got now, bro? 5. Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! And as I said, I was studying Ukraine and all the champions that have come from your amazing country, but I've never been there. But at the same time, what's happening there is, I don't know what's happening, but it's not nice at the end of the day. I've seen it with Lomachenko in his second fight against Orlando. There was unrest in Ukraine, right or wrong. There was issues in Ukraine in your second fight. There was civil war. Vitaly Klitschko, when he faced Danny Williams, civil unrest.
Get behind AJ to win this weekend. He's a great man. He's done so much for the sport. He's inspired so many. As Bellew says, you know, he paved the way, AJ, for fights for Bellew, like against Usyk and against David Haye, and for him to have that kind of platform.
Usyk as a champion, please raise your hand. Under them circumstances, he managed to become champion. Champ, champ! Champ, champ! Champ, champ! And I just want to say, Bismillah.
Never gets old. Never gets old. I've studied Ukraine, but I've no idea what's happening there.
It's not nice anyway.
True or false?
Oh gosh, you class today. On the civil unrest.
Stop being a troll, Steve. Do you know what a troll is?
Get a life.
Bastard.
A dirty, no-use scumbag. Fuck, that's what a troll is.
That's me.
Bitter bastards.
There's a troll. The Gad. Don't think the Gad's featuring, actually. The Gad was in Belfast all week, but he wasn't at the fight. He was at the fight down in Bournemouth. He was poking about in the ring, so he gets about, doesn't he?
Do you know why? Do you know why he should have been in Bournemouth? Because other lassies were going to be with bikinis on, actually. Sunny weather. Belfast usually pushing the rain.
He was on the Whiskey and White podcast, so a friend of the pod, Tommy McCarthy and Tyrone McKenna have a podcast called Whiskey and White, and the Gad was on it. No doubt there was some interesting quotes, but I didn't get a chance to watch it, so I can't fill you in.
Oh, I might watch that, actually. I didn't realise.
It's really good.
Getting beyond their black curtain, the Gad. Stephen A. Smith, this was from last week. I neglected to mention it. I saw it too late, but I thought it was well worth a mention. Hamed from Hamed Boxing threw this one in. Stephen A. Smith wasn't happy with the Lomachenko-Haney decision. He said, that's a bullshit decision. Haney may have won, but it was barely. There should not have been a 116-112 score or a 115-113 call. It was that close.
We have another advocate for the half-point system.
Yes.
Should have been 114 and 113 and a half to 114.
Another advocate for substance abuse, I think.
Steve,
where's the even round?
Steve, can you imagine, like, back in the day when you did the WBU doing the 20-point round?
Yes.
The ones, holy fuck. Go back and watch the Shane Airy fight against Mickey Ward?
Mickey Ward, yeah, WBU title.
Scorecards, man. Glenn McCurley's putting up scorecards on 210 to fucking 180. I was like, what is fucking going on here? 200 scorecards. Fucking brilliant.
I don't think Stephen A. thought that one through, to be honest.
Oh, man. Fuck Stephen A. Jesus, brilliant.
I shout out to him. He's doing his best. Ebbs as well. Ebony Bridges pledges to flash Leeds players in the dressing room if they stay up. World champion boxer Ebony Bridges
they got relegated.
Entire Leeds.
No wonder they went fucking down.
Exactly.
Can you imagine that Wolsey was here for this one, by the way? He'd been going fucking mental. He hates her, by the way. Doesn't he think she's tidy? Wouldn't he go anywhere near her? Wouldn't they push her on if she was on fire, mate? Probably because she would explode with all that plastic, you never know.
She was out this week leading the charge against trolls. Get a life, trolls who just want to bring other people's lives down. But her Australian colloquialisms, she was saying, don't be, all these people out there just want to make people's life miserable. You just fucking shit cunts. So don't be a bunch of fucking shit cunts.
Shit cunts. Brilliant. Hey, you see the thing is, man, she was happy to put herself out there and get all the plaudits and all the comments and that when you fucking put yourself out there with your brand pants. What happens? Some people just decide to take it a wee bit too far. So, get a life. Just comes with the territory, Even
Leeds
we
in
get
the
it.
Leeds in the blood, Ebbs. Big shout out to all my Australian fans. Maybe he's talking about Ebbs, Tyson Fury. One Australian fan has had a tattoo. We love a tattoo. Oh dear.
Fucking hell, man. What's that next to him? Is that a bulldog with got the eyes in it or something there?
That's Bulldog. It's not.
No, it's not mate Bulldog. That's mate Bulldog with a fucking meat cleaver cock.
And as much abuse as you guys give to the obese that are around, if he was a thinner man, that tattoo would not have been an option.
That's Aussie you think about, by the way. I don't abuse the fat people.
I've seen worse, to be honest.
King from the Addams Family has made an appearance in the.
Yeah, Steve.
I see a lot of people this week, by the way. Sorry, Andy. See a lot of people fucking getting upset that Tyson Fury mentioned that he may fight some opponents in Australia. I don't know if the fucking penny's dropped on anyone. Tyson Fury tells the odd party pie guys, okay, maybe don't make too many investments based on what he's saying.
Come on now.
Don't call me cynical. Fucking hell. Do you ever hear Andy? It was Andy when he was on our podcast. Like, you were asking about the mind games and that, like in the build up to the Wilder fight, like in the move to Sugar Hill. He was like, I've been with him, and like he just start making up stuff on the spot when he's talking to journalists, saying that we've been doing this, that, and the third in camp, and we haven't fucking done one bit of it. Like he just makes it up as he goes along. So Dempsey McKean was fucking counting his bank balance there during the week, thinking he's going to get his shot off Fury. Gotta help him. Fuck's sake.
I was going to say, Steve, I was saying to Ozzy in the chat there, actually, well, before he left, he says, what does more holding, Lawrence or Coley or Big John's t-shirt?
Mrs. broke up with a Coley because he was too clingy.
So you got to imagine that Big John's buying like top quality merch because the stitches are really holding up pretty strong with him, like, so fair play.
I'd like to throw Ebb's bra into that eliminator.
Oh, did he, man? The guy that will wear that one, man. But
only the Lacoste stitching can hold Big John under.
Can you imagine Ebb throwing her bra like a fucking set of flowers at a wedding? The guy that'd be in front of the queue, man, catching that shit before he even hit the deck. There he is.
Like Michael Jordan at the dunk contest in 1992.
Oh dear me. We've got near. Apologies for the Benson clip. I couldn't be bothered to cut it out. Announced, everybody. It's not Spence Crawford. It's James Toney, 54, will face Donovan Razor Ruddock, 59, in an exhibition fight on the 9th of November the 11th. What? In Kingston, Jamaica. I'm planning ahead.
I just have time to prepare. Proper training camp, mate.
Fuck. I only just noticed that.
26-week camp.
James probably has to work down to the contracted weight of 280 pounds.
Oh, are you sure that's going to be long enough?
Proper training camp. That's what you want, mate. You didn't want no stone left unturned here.
He wants to cycle it. They both need to cycle it off, and they
cycle it off.
Does anyone see Donovan Ruddock recapturing his 1991 hot streak form for this contest? No,
I'm not so sure. Shout out to the boys. Good luck to them. Curtis Woodhouse. Today I launched my new limited company, 3156 Management. What is it? It's a PIN number for his bank or something. I'll be managing and training professional fighters and providing opportunities for them to succeed. Let's get this party started. Keep your eyes peeled for my first signing. Any guesses?
I don't know. Go for it. Who is it?
Not going to be Regis Prograis, is it?
I think if you're going to be a management company these days, you just have to assemble a bunch of numbers in boxing.
3156. Oh dear. Well, good luck to him. Andy.
Well, if the font's anything to go by, he's no expense spared. I expect those fighters to be rubbing their hands. They're going to get some. You sign with Curtis Woodhouse, right? And you just get access to his gambling fucking tips.
Matty's gambling tips. Sent in for you, Andy, this one. Knowlesy, the figurine.
That wasn't long, eh? For Christ's sake. Hope he's been shifting them, mate. I hope he's bringing a wee bit of pop in. for his deeds. Although I did see something kicking about, there was a video kicking about there for the other angle saying that maybe wasn't involved as much as what the pictures made it. But we just need to wait and see.
I think he was, from what I saw. Fair play to him. He's got the war wounds to prove it. There,
Exactly, mate. Exactly. You better get tickets for the Europa Conference
the
League
final,
final.
yeah.
Hopefully he gets them.
Good luck to him. Devon Haney kicking off about Bob. Bob's old ass was sleep all fight. I took a look at him between rounds. He was there last night. He's tell you what, he's fairly trekking on, his old Bob. Like, he's not the most mobile in the world, obviously, as you wouldn't be at 93, but he's doing well.
Cannabis keeps him young.
Why would you want to go to Belfast at 93? Jeez, after making it to 93, fuck's sake.
He's enjoying life. Parker versus Django, $39.95. Former heavyweight world champion Joseph Parker. Anybody pay $40 for that first round massacre?
It's truly unchained.
40 New Zealand dollars. What's that in Ryan Deal? That's Ryan Deal money, isn't it?
Ryan Deal money, yeah. Shout out to the Ryan Deal.
That's not as much as you think it is.
Aye.
$39.95. Wow.
He'll Photoshop it. $39.95. There you are.
It's $25 and a marsupial.
It's it's not too bad. £19.58.
I wouldn't say it like that.
20 quid.
Parker Django.
Aye. 20 quid to watch that action. You'd pay that. Hannah Gable's promoter Lou DiBella on why she's tested positive for Closterbol, which has seen her pulled from the Clarissa Shields fight. Her dog had major abdominal surgery. She applied the medication to her dog, and that's how it got in her bloodstream.
The D. Willers excuse.
The old dog. You can't teach an old dog new drug techniques.
I'm telling you, by the way, it's going to take a special breed of male fighter is going to come out here one day and say that he caught the PED because his boyfriend had bummed him or something like that, you know? And that's how he got into his system.
We had run out of Vaseline.
Or
he wanted to jerk me off.
Well,
or he swallowed his man milk or something like that, you know?
Someone was having a go and saying, yeah, well, she was quick to fucking use this as an excuse. Why didn't she use rubber gloves? And Lou DiBella was up defending her. And he said, yeah, because she's going to run to her corner store in Costa Rica and get rubber gloves. I don't know. Well, you'd want to be a dastardly, deceitful person to use your dog as an excuse for failing a dope test, wouldn't you really? Like?
Well, they all had their say. Johnny Horsecock Nelson thrown in 79p. Shout out to Johnny Nelson on a Lawrence Okoli fight weekend as well. Johnny would have been proud of that performance, so shout out to
Johnny. That was a classic Johnny Nelson fight, eh? Oh, mate, that would have been Johnny Nelson's. That was a Johnny Nelson zenith performance, that wasn't it? Eh? Fucking clinching and holding,
and grabbing as best as you can. Someone was looking up Jack Catterall on Wikipedia earlier, and they've got it down a split decision brackets robbed. I thought that was quite a nice little touch there. Lawrence Okoli, I woke up feeling blessed. Well done to Chris Billham and the whole McGuigan team. What a show, what a performance. Chris, you were great yesterday. Thank you, Bournemouth, for having me. I'm down but not out, blah, blah, blah. And Sam, whoever that is, tweeted out, that photo is actually from round 8.
Brilliant. What a show.
That was quite a good one. Oscar De La Hoya has been enjoying life. He tweeted out, for your information, just because we are celebs doesn't mean I'm going to take your lame shit comments. Putting everyone on blast. Let's go. And then he followed that up with, shut the fuck up if I bend your legs.
Top Shagger was Oscar back in his prime, by the
way. He also said, someone said, any cocaine, Oscar. And he said, ask your mom, she was on crack when she had you.
The mom joke's getting called out early doors, eh?
Bending legs all over the place. There's bent legs all over left, right, and centre. Glad to give up with that there right now.
Bent legs with tights on from Oscar.
The fishnets are coming off.
Fishnets are coming on. The fishnets are off. Time for bare knuckle fighting. And one for you, Andy. Catterall and Gad for the 112 scorecard. You mentioned this earlier.
Yeah. Adam Catterall was getting dog's abuse. So was I didn't hear the Gad say it, but Catterall was like, wow, 112. So clearly didn't get the memo. Or clearly did get the memo, actually. He was backing the house fighter, eh? Or the champ, shall we say. It wasn't the house fighter, was it?
No. Shout out to those boys. That's all the ones I've got, Andy. Any nominations from you, please?
Just the one, mate. I think Matty will like this one. So Sky Nicholson felt she had to chime up, but I think it was Facebook or something. She took a screenshot or been watching the MMA Hour with Manta Serrano, and she says, Sky Nicholson says, wants a big money fight, yet is fighting Heather Hardy next, who she beat clearly 4 years ago, who also turned down fighting me at MSG earlier this year because she can't make featherweight anymore, and is now fighting Serrano at featherweight. So Heather Hardy's not taking that shit. She comes back, bitch. They offered me 25,000 to get down to featherweight in 6 weeks with no belts. Fuck out my face. You got literally nothing I want. You weren't worth going to diet for, bitch. So fucking Eddie's need to step in here by and defend his bride's honour here for fuck's sake. Come on, Eddie.
Who's on a diet himself? Somebody's worth going on the diet for.
Aye. So a bit of kind of.
Well, and also to be fair to what Sky said, and Serrano beat Hardy like badly, like bloodied her up. Fight could have been stopped, and then after that fight, Hardy popped positive for PEDs, so she took a lot of drugs and got the shit beat out of her. Not a good combination.
And Hardy, of course, was the recipient of the famous "both have been rape victims" comment as well. So she's doing well in boxing. It's old Heather Hardy. Any from you, Matty?
Got that scorecard kind of sums it up. That's what kind of stuck in my craw all weekend long was that 112 that one of the judges put together. I'd actually like to see those official scorecards because either they scored one of the knockdown rounds at 10-9 or he had an even round somewhere in there too. But he had to work really fucking hard to get a Coley to a draw in that fight. You have to at least commend him on creativity.
Yeah, Jim McDonald Boxing says that Coley will end up on a ticket deal with Den grappling holder Dave Allen in the Ponds Forge. I wouldn't be surprised. Rob, any nominations from you, please?
No, nothing for me this week. Just Oscar. I was going to get the Oscars one when he said your man was on crack. Basically, can't fucking fuck with Oscar. Like so. No, nothing else.
Nothing from Rob. Nothing from Oz. Stephen A. Smith got our first nomination in the recap. Ebbs was going to flash the Leeds players. They said no thanks, we'd rather get relegated. Fury...
In style, they go beat 4-1.
They really didn't want to see the Ebbs merchandise.
There were a few of them were ringing Ivan Toney saying, look, this is only going one way.
Can you imagine Bellew today with Everton result, man? Fuck me, you'd be climbing the ceiling, they'd be fucking through the roof. Oh my God.
Tony Ruddock getting a nomination. Curtis Woodhouse going into management. We've got the Knowlesy figurine. We have Haney going in on Bob. The $40 pay-per-view in New Zealand. Hannah Gabriel's excuse. We had Wikipedia. Lawrence Okoli picture. Oscar De La Hoya. Andy throwing in the 112 plus what the boys said. And for that terrible boxer as well, I'm going to throw him too. Quite a strong week this week, actually. Andy, who are you going for? Episode 525.
I will go for Ebony Bridges, mate. Just to see Leeds players sack off the fucking season, the chance to stay in the Premier League, and they go out and get off. I think they played Spurs today. They go out and get pumped off fucking Spurs who've been shite all season. Can they carry the badge? And then they go to turn up and they fucking fold like that, man. And Ebony Bridges will be crying into the cornflakes tomorrow morning. She's got to go and watch them in the Championship next season. 44-game season. Going to test the willpower, I suppose. We'll wait and see how hardcore a Leeds fan she is next season in the Championship.
Oh, exactly. When she's travelling to Rotherham on a Tuesday night.
Aye.
See where them nips will get you.
Cold Tuesday night in Stoke. Oh, the nights, man. See how you're fucking liking it then, Hen.
Yes, nomination from Andy for Ebony Bridges. Matty, who are you going for this week?
Oh, the 112 judge.
The 112 judge. He's getting his nomination. Rob, what about you?
Yeah, the 112 judge, like that's just a piece take. And Catherine Lengard for both having a 112 as well. Fucking hat trick. I
was going to go for, where was it? I liked Oscar, but not that one. Yeah, the Hannah Gabriel's test. I thought that was quite a good one. But yes, the winner with 2 votes this week is the 112 judge in the Lawrence Okoli Chris Billum Smith fight. Congratulations to you. You are the winner. Bellew of the week.
Benjamin Rodriguez, Steve.
Benjamin Rodriguez, congratulations. Well done. Well done, Mr. Rodriguez. Nice trip to the South Coast. You won the Bellew of the week.